Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Missy here. I hope you guys are doing well. Considering what's going on in the world at the moment, I know it's crazy. It's literally madness. I'm scared. I'm sure everybody else is scared. I mean, this is kind of unbelievable, you know. I don't know what to take from this. So I thought, let me just come online and kind of just talk about what I've been experiencing and what I'm doing to kind of help with the situation. Well, I'm trying. I don't know if it's helping, but I'm doing what the government advised us to do. So if you people don't know who I am, my name is Missy. I live in London, from the Gambia, born in Sweden, etc, etc. You know what the deal is. So I live here with my husband, and he falls into the category of self-employed. He has to go to work. I don't like the fact that my husband has to go to work because he falls in this category where self-employed builders, electricians, plumbers, these type of handyman are not considered as high risk, which is total crap. It is total crap. Like, I've seen my husband work. Like, I've gone there, like, drop off lunch for him. I've dropped him off for work. I see how the setup is, and these people, they work in teams. Like, if you installing like an installation, if you're installing like leads and stuff, like, there's teams that do it together. You're not individually going and setting up the whole building by yourself. So I'm really concerned about him having to travel into London and do this type of work. I'm really concerned. Like, I don't think it's fair, honestly. There hasn't been a lot of coverage or a lot of support for people who are self-employed, working self-employed people, like the builders, like the electricians, like the builders, and etc. So I work in the health sector. I'm in IT, so I have the option to work from home, thank God. I've got my laptop, so I've got VPN into our network, and I can just do my job. Like, I'm fine. But I'm now concerned about this other members in a public that haven't been considered, and they're having to travel into work because they haven't not been considered. I think they've been considered, but I think the way they're doing it is, I don't know who's advising them to do this. So, like, I'm gonna be frank, like, I don't know how politics work, but the only person I've seen frontline so far is Boris Johnson. They're just saying that it's fine for them to go to work. No, it's not fine for them to go to work. Have you seen how packed the tubes are still?
The number of people taking the train,
like, the tubes are still packed with people going to work, and some of them not wearing like PPEs, but touching their face and touching the seats. I know there's been a lot of education out there, so I'm not going to tell you how to stay safe. Like, I mean, it's common sense. Like, things you touch, the virus live on surfaces. It can live on plastic, it can live on metal, it can live on fabric. It's scary. I'm scared. I'm even scared to go downstairs. Like, I've got Tesco delivery. I don't go out. My exercise is done indoors. I've got a yoga mat. I've got my front room where I do my exercise. So I'm good. I can stay in my living room completely fine. I've got food in the fridge. I haven't done the panic buying that loads of people are doing. People, please be more mindful when you go out there. Please be more mindful that there's people out there who also need items. And please be aware that there are some elderly people, there's some disabled people, and not everyone can get everything. So if you really do not need everything on your trolley, please consider the next person. Just think of it, if your mom was walking into the shop and you've kind of now emptied out like the whole meat section, the whole sanitation section. I'm 100% sure that we're gonna live through this. This is just one of these things that unfortunately we've been hit with now. I know coronavirus has hit before. It's sad that any type of virus is killing people, and people on social media are going on about there's more deaths in cancer, there's more deaths in AIDS, there's more deaths in HIV. Does that now mean we should just ignore coronavirus altogether? So because there's more people dying of domestic violence, we shouldn't shine a light on this virus happening right now? Please, like what are you talking about? Over re-quoting, like, I don't like to reinvent the wheel. If it's been said already, I'll just reiterate the same message out again in case someone missed it. But I stand for saving human lives and respecting human lives. Human lives are all the same. If you're dying out of something that could have been prevented, then it's an unnecessary death, and you are playing with people's or affected people's emotions. I'm just asking people, please be mindful, please be respectful. This virus is not discriminating against anybody, okay? Not anyone, okay? I know my African accent's coming out, but when I'm serious, normally this happens. Like, this virus is deadly. This is killing people. So if the World Health Organization has done the research, they're now advising you stay at home. This way we can lower the risk from having the virus spread. If you don't have to travel into London to do some shopping, you can do it online. Like, people, you can do everything online right now. You can get food home online, you can get clothes home online. Stay safe, listen to the government, and practice social distancing. So my vlogging camera died. So I'll show you how my kitchen is currently set up. It's a little bit messy, I just done the dishes. But what we've got here, I've got some dates, good nutrition. I've got my bottles of water in here. I've got some coconut milk I can leave outside because they don't need to go in the fridge. I've got juice as well, which doesn't need to go into the fridge, so I left them out here. This is what my dry storage look like. I've got some rice on there. At the moment I'm doing the protein wheel meal replacement. I haven't started yet. I did start a couple of months ago and I stopped, but this is what I'm gonna go back to doing. Yeah, so I've got that, and I've got my shaker right here, which I have my cylinder blends in. So I have this like once a day. I'll show you guys my fridge quickly. Yeah, so this is what my fridge look like. We've got some more oat milk. So we don't drink dairy milk in this household, so it's a lot of like oat and coconut milk and soya sometimes. So yeah, so this is what my fridge look like. Got some spinach. This is some vegan kebab strips. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, vegan kebab strips. I've got my salmon. I'm pescatarian at the moment. I'm not fully veggie, but yeah, so I got my salmon, got some fruits in there, got the salad, yeah, some fruits in there. I should really cover that one out, but yeah. So that's how we've been living. So you see, this will last us for a good week, yeah, for a week, and in about a week's time I'll go back to the shops and get more stuff. But my message I was trying to give out to you guys was, don't panic buy. The shops will have food. Try to help the NHS out, struggling with staff. And I've been called in just this morning. I was called in by my manager's manager, and he was asking me whether I could do some physical IT work. And I don't do physical IT work, but you know, I can't say no because I'm healthy, and I don't meet the criteria of having to stay home because I don't have like kids, or I don't have like, I'm not a high risk. I don't have like asthma or any of those things, so I'm okay to go into work. I don't really want to go into work, to be honest, but I mean, they need help. And if you go to the NHS website, just look for vacancies. I'll try and find some links actually, and I'll leave them in the description box below if you guys want to help out. We really short staff, people. It's bad. If they call me on my annual leave to ask for help, then it's bad. Let's try to do our bits. If you can stay at home, please stay at home. And if you go outside, please practice safety, as in like, if you are feeling unwell, don't touch things. Like, don't touch things. If you suspect blah, if you suspect that you've been exposed to the virus, or you feel like you might have it, stay at home, call 111. That's the first thing you need to do. Just stay at home. If you live with people, let them know that you might have caught it, so they're careful as well if they have to go out. But yeah, you can find most of the things online. So my hand is shaking because I'm holding my phone sideways. If you find information online, please look online and try to help us if you can. I had to send some emergency things for my dad in the Gambia. It's there. And what scares me most of it being in Africa, the Gambia especially, is our people are very spiritual people. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of crap for this, but you know, it has to be said. Well, not just the Gambia, to be honest. I'll take that back. A lot of African countries, actually a lot of countries around the world, are very religious, and a pandemic like this would be seen as a God sign. I know people don't come for me, like, I'm just talking from experience. Like, I've had conversation with family, and they're just bringing God into this, and I'm more like, I think this is a man-made virus, and I just think it got out of hand somehow. The infection just got out, but God didn't do this. God didn't do this. God did not do this, people. Okay, so you going into a church full of people, you go into a mosque full of people, you're not helping anybody. In fact, you're the one spreading the virus. So stay at home if you can. As I said, necessities: going to the pharmacy, going to the dentist if you need an emergency, if you need to go to hospital for some emergency reason, that is a necessity. If you need to go buy food, if you're driving to work or something, put petrol on. Don't go outside because you want to socialize, you miss your friends, or because you want to go and pray with a circle of friends. That's not a necessity. You can pray from your house, pray from your bedroom. God is everywhere. But you know, we have to stay strong, we have to stay positive. I'm trying to stay positive. I keep talking to my mom, I keep telling her, listen, I know you and God are very close. When you walk outside and when you let people inside your home, just remember the devil is still out there. Okay, the devil is still out there, so just be careful, people. Okay, thank you for watching. Hopefully my next video will be a lot more uplifting and happy. I've got the Gambia vlog I have to edit. I'll do that this weekend, depending on how many hours they want me to work. If I'm too tired, I'll do it next week. But yeah, I hope you guys are good. I missed you in this YouTube thing. I'm gonna sit and edit this video now. But yeah, stay safe. I love you lots. Bye.